Hi everyone, Pash here from SmartStudy Lab. Today's video is targeted mainly at school students from class 8th and higher and also their parents. Well, I'm sure everybody is aware that CBSE has introduced artificial intelligence as an optional or elective skill subject on the vocational side for classes 8th, 9th and 10th from the academic year 2019-20. This is really good news, because AI is one of the hottest skills to have over the next decade. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the basics of AI, examples of AI in everyday life, and also try and explain it in simple words so that you wonderful school students get a good understanding of it. You can be certain of one thing: by the time you enter your youth, which is in the next 6-7 years, there is a very high chance that there will be no field left untouched by artificial intelligence. As per current trends, AI or artificial intelligence is going to rule the technology world for the next few decades at least. To understand what is AI, let's try and understand what we mean by human intelligence first. Simply put, human intelligence is a composition of abilities like learning, reasoning, planning, perceiving, problem solving, and so on. Artificial intelligence is when we use computers to solve problems and make automated decisions for tasks that, when done by humans, require intelligence. AI systems include the following behaviors which we associate with human intelligence, like planning, learning, reasoning, knowledge, representation, perception, problem solving, manipulation, social intelligence, creativity, and so on. AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. It is the ability of a machine to think, learn, and perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence. Well, a few characteristics of AI are: AI is for tasks that, when done by humans, require intelligence. In AI, we use computers to solve problems by detecting useful patterns. Using AI, we automate processes and decisions. Through AI, we aid humans, not replace them. AI is only as good as the data it is fed and the time spent on improving it. It is biased based on what it is taught. There is a tendency to think of AI in the future sense, as it is perceived that AI is the technology of the future. For example, 5 years from now, AI will do this and will achieve that, and so on. But the fact is that the term AI was first coined by two American scientists, Marvin Minsky and John McCarthy, in 1956. And most of us have been using AI on a daily basis for many years. In fact, our lives are so impacted by artificial intelligence on a daily basis, whether we are using smartphones, surfing the internet, buying products online, using navigation, spending time on social media, or listening to songs on our favorite music streaming service. AI is impacting our choices in one way or the other. Don't believe me? Well, let me give you a few examples or use cases, as they are called in the AI world. Use case number 1, social media feeds. Well, if you're using social media like Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or any of the other social media apps out there, most of your decisions are being impacted by artificial intelligence. From the feeds that you see in your timeline to the notifications that you receive from these apps, everything is done by AI in the back end. AI takes all your past behavior, all your web searches, interactions, and everything else that you do when you're on these websites and tailors the experience just for you. The sole purpose of AI here is to make the apps so addictive that you come back to them again and again. And to be honest, going by the number of hours that young people are spending on social media every day, AI seems to be winning. Use case number 2, media streaming services. Whether you're using Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, or YouTube, AI is making the decisions for you. The recommended videos section has become so good at knowing your taste that it's scary. So next time you hit play on a recommended video on YouTube, or watch a recommended show on Netflix, or listen to a pre-created playlist on Spotify, or any other media and music streaming service for that matter, remember that AI is playing a big role in that. Use case 3, have you ever wondered how the internet shows you ads for things that are similar to what you may have shopped for in the recent past? Well, one of the biggest uses or users of artificial intelligence is the online ad industry, which uses AI to not only track user statistics, but also serve us ads based on those statistics. Without AI, the online ad industry will just fail, as it would show random ads to users with no connection to their preferences whatsoever. Use case number 4, digital assistants. Apple Siri, Google Now, Amazon's Alexa and Microsoft's Cortana, and digital assistants that help users perform various tasks, from checking their schedules and searching for something on the web to sending commands to another app to sending emails, etc. AI is an important part of how these apps work because they learn from every single user interaction. This allows them to better recognize speech patterns and serve users results that are tailored to their preferences. Digital assistants are programmed to continuously learn about its user and that it will eventually anticipate your needs. Use case number 5, email filters in Gmail. Google uses AI to ensure that really all of the email landing in your inbox is authentic and sent by a person. Gmail sorts emails into 4 different labeled categories and sends all the spam email to a separate folder. Google claims that AI-powered filtering prevents more than 99% of spam from coming into your inbox. This ensures that you do not spend time on reading and deleting unwanted mail. Use case number 6, smart replies in Gmail. Smart replies offer users an option to respond to emails with simple phrases like thanks or let's do it with the click of a button. Smart replies attempt to mimic your personal writing style and often do a pretty good job of mirroring the way that you might genuinely respond. Smart replies are tailored to the content of each email. For example, if you send an email to someone about an upcoming movie release and they reply to let you know that they are interested in seeing the movie, Gmail offers smart reply options like let's do it, I'm in, or I'm no longer available. Use case number 7, nudging reminders in Gmail. Gmail's nudge feature reminds you to follow up on emails you've ignored or forgotten. Using AI, Gmail attempts to determine which emails require a response, then highlights them after a few days of non-attention. Use case number 8, Facebook proactive detection. In some countries, Facebook uses AI that scans posts to detect patterns that may indicate if a user may be considering self-harm, like suicide. When it detects suicidal thinking patterns, the AI-powered program sends mental health resources to the person and sometimes also to his friends. Use case number 9, self-driving or autonomous vehicles. Self-driving cars use deep learning, a subset of AI, to recognize the space around the vehicle. AI gives cars the power to see, think, and learn so they can navigate a nearly infinite range of possible driving scenarios. The car company Tesla cars, as everybody must have heard, are a prime example of how AI is impacting transport. All Tesla cars are connected and the things that your car learns is shared across all the cars. This means if you had to take an unanticipated hard left on the road, all the Tesla cars will now know how to maneuver their turn after they are updated. Well, I'm sure that by now you must have been convinced that AI is already impacting our lives on a daily basis. However, if there are still some skeptics out there, let me give you a few more examples. Use case number 10, Google predictive searches. Have you noticed that when you begin typing a search term and Google already makes recommendations for you to choose from? That's AI in action. Predictive searches are based on data that Google collects about you, such as your location, age, and other personal details. Using AI, the search engine attempts to guess what you might be trying to find. Use case number 11, product recommendations. Amazon and other online retailers use AI to gather information about your preferences and buying habits. Then, they personalize your shopping experiences by suggesting new products tailored to your habits. For example, when you search for an item such as headsets, the search engine also shows related items that other people have purchased when searching for the same product. Use case number 12, music. Google Play and other music streaming apps offer personalized music recommendations. AI-powered suggestions take into account factors like weather and time of the day to offer music that can set the mood for activities. For example, you might be offered a playlist of dance music on a Friday night or soft acoustic music on a rainy day. Spotify Discover Weekly presents you with a playlist of songs that you are likely to enjoy after analyzing what you've listened to previously. Use case number 13, financial institutions fraud prevention. Well, banks use AI by sending mobile alerts to help prevent against fraud. For example, if an unusually large transaction takes place in your account, you might get a warning alert on your phone, or if you suddenly begin making purchases in a different state or a different country, you may get flagged for fraud prevention, requiring you to call your bank to personally verify your purchase. And these types of notifications are only possible due to the tracking of your day-to-day financial transactions, allowing AI to recognize unusual patterns in your spending habits. Use case number 14, ride-sharing apps. Ride-sharing apps like Uber and Ola use AI to determine how long it will take to get from your location to your destination. This lets you know when to expect a driver or food delivery. In a few cities across the world, Uber also sets prices based on what they think you might be willing to pay. Uber uses AI to charge customers based on what they are likely to be willing to pay. The AI estimates fare rates that groups of customers will be willing to pay depending on destination, time of the day, and the location. In the past, your fare would be generated based on mileage, time, and geographic demand. For example, if a passenger books a ride from one wealthy area to another, they may be asked to pay more than if someone is heading to a less affluent area, no matter the distance, mileage, or time necessary for travel. I'm sure these are sufficient use cases for you to consider. Now let's move on to the other aspect of AI. AI is broadly classified into two types. Narrow AI, where machine intelligence that equals or exceeds human intelligence or efficiency at a specific task. And second, general artificial intelligence, where the machine with the ability to apply intelligence to any problem rather than one just specific problem, which is human level intelligence. Machine learning is a type of AI that provides computers with the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Students in schools with an interest in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, should seriously consider opting for AI to become future ready and become at par with other students their age in other countries like the USA and countries in Europe. AI knowledge and readiness will lead to better prospects in the future, and the best bit is that there is no prerequisite qualification to opt for AI as a subject. So anybody with an interest in AI can actually go ahead and learn it. Well, that's all for this video. I will cover AI curriculum for classes 8th, 9th and 10th in detail in my next video, which is part 2 of AI and CBSE. I will also talk about a few more use cases and also talk in more detail about AI in the next video. So keep an eye out for it, which is part 2 of this video series. The other thing I would like you to do is like this channel to show your support, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, SmartStudy Lab, and share it with your friends on social media and WhatsApp. Till then, have a great rest of the week, study smart, play hard, and keep rocking.